we'll be only focusing on two. The first one is E chemical. It's the energy due to attraction of atoms within molecules. The second one is E thermal. It's the energy used by moving particles. The last one is E phase. It's the energy stored in a system due to the arrangement of particles that exert attraction on one another. To sum it up, E chemical is chemical, E thermal is temperature, for example, boiling, room temperature, or frozen. E phase is like solid, liquid, gas. Now let's learn more about actual bar charts. Make an L, then an O, then an L. Label E thermal and E phase at the bottom of both L's. Now for measuring how many bars we use for E thermal, here's the key. 1 bar if it's ice or frozen, 2 bars if it's room temperature, 4 bars if it's boiling. We go from 1 bar to 2 bar to 4 bars because there's such a huge amount of energy between liquid and gas and room temperature and boiling. For E thermal, 1 bar is solid, 2 bars is for when it's a liquid, and 4 bars if it's a gas. Now that you know the basics, let's apply it to some problems. Now I'm making a bar chart for ice cubes left on a counter. Now, the substance that is changing will go in the middle of the circle. The L on the left is for the initial ice cubes, and the L on the right is for the final ice cubes. On the left L, we use 1 bar for thermal because it's ice, and 1 bar on phase because it's a solid. On the right L, we use 2 bars on thermal because it's room temperature, and 2 bars on phase because it's a liquid. The bottom numbers are important because it says how much energy it has before the energy change and after the energy change, and the middle number shows the amount of energy leaving or coming into the system. You have 2 bars and then you get 4 bars, so you're plussing 2 bars, so you draw 2 bars in the circle and draw an arrow going into the circle to show that the energy is coming into the system. Now for another example. A tray of water at 20 degrees Celsius is placed in a freezer and turns into ice cubes at -8 degrees Celsius. So draw your bar chart. The left system, E thermal, has 2 bars because it's room temperature. E phase has 2 bars because it's a liquid. The right system, E thermal, has half a bar because it's below 0 degrees Celsius, and 1 bar on E phase because it's a solid. So in the left system, we have 4 bars, and in the right system, we have 1.5 bars. So we have 2.5 bars going out of the system. So that would be -2.5 bars. So we draw 2.5 bars and an arrow going out of the system to show that we lost that amount of energy.